to Enthink's Taxonomy Manager demo. We will start with managing the taxonomy categories and keywords. There are two ways to access the Taxonomy Manager administration interface. It is integrated into the classic welcome screen, or through the Tools section of the touch-friendly UI. Now that we have this interface open, we will create some sample facets or categories and keywords. First, we'll create a new top-level category, also called a facet, called Animals. We enter a base title that is used as a default in all languages. Next, we will enter a description, which is also the default for all languages. Here, we could also provide a French translation right away. Select French, enter the title. I can also provide language-specific descriptions. Now our new facet shows up on the left. On the right side of the administration interface, we have the translation pane. This shows translations into the selected languages. When I select French, I'll see all the translations in the French language. Because the base values are used as defaults, blank values in the translation pane will be shown in that language. The translation pane mimics the behavior of the editing pane, ensuring that we always see the aligned translations. This pane can also be turned on and off at any time, and it automatically will hide if there is not enough space. Now we will expand our Animals facet. It's important to note the difference between facets and keywords. Only keywords can be tagged to content. Facets are only used for organizing keywords to be tagged. Facets and keywords can be nested, but keywords must always exist within some facet. We will start by adding a new keyword to our Animals facet and add a description. Note that descriptions will be used as tooltips to help authors make decisions on applying proper taxonomy. Now I'll demonstrate how a nested subsection of a taxonomy can be created in two different ways and the differences between them. We will say that we want to represent dogs with multiple specific breeds. The first option is to create a dog keyword. Create a keyword within Animals, then add breed to the sub-keywords. Add a keyword within the keyword. First will be collie. Next, add boxer. Because the more generic dog keyword will be taggable by authors, along with these breeds, this implies that breeds are not exhaustive. Therefore, it makes sense to tag something with just the generic dog keyword when no breed applies. The other option is to create a dogs subfacet. So here, I'll go to my Animals and create a facet within and call this one dogs. Now I can create my breeds as keywords within the subfacet. In this case, authors will not be able to select dogs. They will have to select a specific breed or breeds that apply. We'll see this in action when I demonstrate applying taxonomy. Now we will save our changes using the Save button, that no changes take effect until they are saved. It is important to note that Taxonomy Manager extends the tagging system. This means that it uses AEM's native tags. All of the categories and keywords that we have created with Taxonomy Manager are also available through the classic interface. This means that projects with existing keywords or tags are 100% compatible with Taxonomy Manager. You can fall back to the traditional tag management interface if need be. There is no risk in using or just trying out Taxonomy Manager. Some of the enhancements that Taxonomy Manager provides on top of this is hierarchical tagging, category filters used to implement multiple contextual taxonomies, easily manage default tags for new pages. The limitation is that categories cannot be tagged. They're just used for organization. This helps to avoid common author confusion with classic tags and namespaces. Next, we will see how Taxonomy Manager can be used to apply taxonomy to content pages and assets. Here's a page from the sample geometrics project. When I launch Page Properties, I can see all the current applied tags. But now I use the Integrated Taxonomy Manager interface to apply taxonomy. This interface uses both columns to show the facets. When there isn't enough space, it reduces them to 1. Facets cannot be tagged. They're just used for organization. But as soon as we see keywords, we can tag them individually. Or we can tag them all or clear the selection within any facet. We can also start fresh by quickly clearing all selections for this page. Now we will see how our new animals facet behaves in the tagging content. I'll expand the dog keyword and the dog's facet. Here we can see hierarchical tagging in effect. When collie is selected, dog is automatically selected because if it's a collie, it has to be a dog. But now, if I deselect dog, all sub-keywords are automatically deselected because if it is not a dog, it cannot be a collie or a boxer. However, in the case where I use the sub-facet for dogs, now I can freely select whether it's a collie or a boxer without having anything to do with the organizational facet. The benefit it does provide is that every single facet and sub-facet allows us to select all or none. If I do this on a more general facet, like animals, it goes across all the sub-facets as well. Here we can also see how our description shows us a tooltip for authors to get better insight in why they would tag certain keywords to content. Now we will apply some keywords to our content. Selecting parties automatically selects events. We will use some of our new keywords as well. And just like the administration interface, nothing gets saved until you press the Save button. Now, if we go back to the page properties, we get to see all of our keywords at a glance, and of course, go back to Taxonomy Manager if we wanted to make more alterations. Switching over to Asset Manager, we can see how Taxonomy Manager integrates by applying taxonomy to assets. Select some products. Right here, there's a taxonomy section, which allows you to launch Taxonomy Manager and apply keywords in the same way. Coming back to our content view, I'll show you the next powerful feature of Taxonomy Manager, where authors can easily apply default keywords to all new pages based on a certain template. To do so, you go to Page Properties, down to the Taxonomy section, and select Edit Default Taxonomy. This will modify the default keywords that will be applied for every new page based on the same template as the one you are in. Here we will see the same assignment interface, but this time we're selecting default keywords for the template. Now we will select some default keywords. We will select movies, entertainment, and music. This means that when I go and create a new page of the same template, and I view the page properties, I can see that my page has the default keywords. I can go and launch Taxonomy Manager to alter that list. Here are the default keywords. Now I can alter and add new keywords. Finally, we will preview a feature that administrators can use to simplify the experience for authors even further: category filters. Not all parts of your taxonomy are relevant to all of your content. Administrators can limit which facets can be used on which types of pages by authors. This allows you to create multiple, seemingly separate taxonomies across all sites or sections. To do so, you go to CRX Delight and select the page component or template for which you would like to limit which facets authors can apply taxonomy to. Here, I'm going to select a content page, create a multi-valued string attribute named TM category filter, and add the facets, which should only be allowed. I'm going to select Power and Audience, and add our new facet, Animals. Now save that. And now, when I go back to my test page and apply taxonomy, only the allowed facets will show up for authors. Please note that this does not stop you from defining default keywords that are from a facet that is not shown to authors to be able to alter allowing you to define fixed keywords that authors cannot change. Since Taxonomy Manager's taxonomy builds on top of AEM's tags, all the functionality possible with tags is also possible within Taxonomy. Some examples include simple output on pages to help describe content, metadata for search engine marketing and optimization, content aggregation, where listings of content or links to content can be created dynamically based on taxonomy. This can even be used to drive dynamic navigation and reuse of content across multiple sites or sections. Also, search and filtering. Here we see that tags from the taxonomy can be used to redefine and filter search results. This concludes our demo. Thank you for watching.